Hey everyone, I'm back today with some casual outfits that I've been wearing this winter so far. These are made up of both pieces that you've already seen on my channel and maybe some that you haven't. I am a huge outfit repeater, so when I find a piece I like, I tend to wear it over and over again. But there's always new ways to style them to keep them fresh, whether that be mixing and matching with different pieces or perhaps adding some accessories. So I'm going to show you all these outfits on body and talk you through each piece in detail. And as usual, I'll leave links to everything I'm wearing down in the description box below in case you want to try them out for yourself. For reference, I'm 5'10", around 140 pounds, and I typically wear a 28 to 29 inch waist. First up is the kind of outfit that I've probably been wearing most over these past few weeks. It's just very easy to throw together and suitable for most of the things I'm doing day to day. On feet, I have the Dana Mountain Light boots. These boots are pretty polarizing. People either love them or hate them. I can see why people might not like them. They have an unusual shape and those red laces are quite in your face. But there's a reason why they've been around so long. They're a classic design that a lot of us really like. They might go in and out of trend, but they'll never go out of style. This winter they've been my #1 shoe because I can just wear them anywhere and not care about them getting ruined. And I like the chunkiness of them when they're sitting underneath a pair of relaxed jeans. These jeans are of course the weekday Astro jeans in the black stream colour I think. They're weekday's most oversized fit, but they still feel refined. My leg is wide but not too long and it sits nicely just over my shoes. Just make sure you size down at least once, if not twice. I went all the way down to a 27 and they're still a little bit loose around my waist. If you don't have weekday in your country, then check out the Carhartt Jane pants. I reviewed them recently and they have a very similar fit. On top I have this lovely washed over-dyed hoodie from Topman. I'm not sure if Topman is available in the US. It used to be a UK store, but ASOS have now bought it and it's all online. Similar to Abercrombie, they used to do a lot of tacky clothing, but have recently cut out a lot of the rubbish. They now do a lot of really nice basics and the quality is decent. This hoodie is actually made in the UK, which really surprised me. I went for a size extra small because I wanted it to be more fitted. It's a little on the thin side, but that's okay because I only bought it to layer underneath things. And in this case, I'm layering it underneath this beautiful Carhartt Detroit jacket. I'm not too knowledgeable on Carhartt, but I believe this is a vintage piece in the petrol colorway. The tag on the inside has either been removed or fallen off, so it's hard to tell. I picked it up from eBay. It wasn't cheap, but I just couldn't resist. The color is stunning, a sort of faded blue, and the fit is perfect on me. It's a very boxy cut with a short length. And from what I understand, this is very normal with vintage Carhartt Detroit jackets. They were shorter in length to account for tool belts. The more modern Carhartt work in progress line is much longer in length, because it's more focused towards fashion. But in my eyes, the shorter length of the vintage pieces looks way better. That's how I feel about all of my jackets though, and I'm sure taller people will appreciate the longer length of the modern stuff. All of today's outfits I'd class as casual, but the next one is like the most casual. Kind of similar to the first fit, it's just really easy to throw together and you can change up the colours every time and it's still going to work. On feet, I have my recently purchased Hoka Carhartt sneakers. I did a more detailed breakdown of these a few videos ago, so feel free to go watch that if you want. I'd class these as a hybrid lifestyle and performance shoe. They're extremely capable walk-in/hiking shoes. They have huge grippy Vibram soles. They have a lot of ankle support and they have Gore-Tex, which makes them waterproof. But they're also extremely comfortable and just look really nice. I didn't have any all black sneakers, I only had boots. So these are my main casual winter sneakers at the moment because they're great in the cold and wet weather and I don't care about them getting ruined. The jeans I'm wearing are a pair of vintage 501s in this beautiful cream colour. They're another eBay steal. I bought them along with a pair of 505s. Both made in the USA for like £20 for the two. When I want a new pair of jeans these days, I rarely buy new unless there's a very specific fit I'm looking for. Second-hand or vintage is the way to go for regular straight jeans. I did have to take these up a bit at the ankle because they were too long for me. I had considered getting them done professionally, but actually decided to just raw cut them with some scissors to get a frayed edge. This colour might not be the best for winter, but because the outer layers and shoes are also dark, I wanted to keep the inner layers lighter. The belt is a vintage one from Woolrich. I had no idea they made belts, but I found this on eBay for a tenner, so I thought it was worth a go. On top, I have the beautiful ultra warm heat tech long sleeve from Uniqlo, which I showed off last week. This is my go-to layer for almost every outfit this winter. I'm wearing it underneath every outfit in today's video. It's just perfect, it's thick and cozy, has a regular cut, and the ivory colour goes with everything. For sure, I need to pick more of these up and in different colours as well. On top, I have the classic North Face Nuptse. Any sort of puffer jacket is going to be essential this winter. They're the best at keeping the heat in, and the Nuptse also happens to be one of the best looking. It has a lovely short and wide fit. I actually went for a large for some reason. I usually go for a small or medium, but I think my thought process at the time was that I was going to layer a hoodie underneath this. So yeah, there's definitely room for that, but I could have easily sized down once or twice. And layering underneath usually isn't necessary because of how warm this thing is. I got it in the navy colour, which I thought was lush. It's a deep, rich navy colour and it has a bit of a shine to it. On head, I've just topped it off with this Uniqlo cashmere beanie. Picked this up last year and I really like the fit of it. It sits nicely on me and I like to wear it above the ears because it's a little shorter in length. And of course, it's 100% cashmere as well, so it feels luxurious and keeps the heat in. Next up is one of my favourite outfits when I want to up my game a little bit, but still keep it casual. I mean, it isn't exactly smart or anything, but I think the pieces are just a little classier and I feel a bit dressy in it. On feet, I have the R Legacy Camion boots. I've always admired these boots, especially in the olive colourway, but I didn't really go out looking to get them specifically. I was actually looking for a black Chelsea style boot at the time, but then on my eBay feed, a pair of these popped up brand new in my exact size for less than half price. When something like that happens, I just take it as a sign and I bought them straight away. And I couldn't be happier, they are stunning boots. They're made of a smooth, soft leather with a side zip for easy access, and they have a square toe which gives off a unique look compared to most of my other shoes which are rounded. They also have a heel on them which works especially well with more relaxed trousers because they lift you off the ground a bit. Even though I did get these in my usual size, UK 9, they definitely run big, so I'd go half a size down on these. I ended up putting insoles in, which makes them fit perfectly now, and also just adds comfort, which is a bonus. The jeans I'm wearing are from Acne Studios. I actually don't know what model number these are. I bought them off Ukes, which is a part of the Net-a-Porter brand, but Ukes is like end of a line stuff and is heavily discounted. They hardly ever put model numbers on their listings, and the tags on the inside don't say anything either, so I can't say for sure what these are. They do have a really high rise though, like right up to my belly button, but I like this because it pairs well with my shorter tops, but it does take some getting used to. And speaking of shorter tops, I have the lambswool turtleneck from Uniqlo on. This one actually shrank quite a lot in the wash despite me following the instructions properly. It was a size medium, but now fits me like a small or maybe even extra small. Thankfully I don't mind it and I actually kind of prefer it. Before it shrank, it was a little bit loose and shapeless on me. Now it's more fitted though, and the length is shortened so it hits just around my waist. These are great tops to have, really smart looking and very warm due to being made of 100% lambswool. On top of that, I have one of my pickups of the year, the Aero Leathers Type 3 jacket. I have a whole dedicated video on this if you want to check it out, but in case you can't be bothered, long story short, I had this completely custom made. From the type of leather and hardware to the exact cut and sizing. I had it made to fit me short and boxy and I couldn't be happier with it. The horsehide is the nicest leather I've personally owned, and the overall construction is just pure quality. I've been wearing this jacket as often as possible, and like I said in the other video, I'll probably do a yearly update if anyone's interested, just to check the patina and aging. This whole look has a sort of 70s vibe, which is right up my street to be honest. Last up is something I guess you could call a little bit more formal or smarter, but to be honest, I still think it's very casual and I've been wearing it as a daily outfit. On feet I have the Doc Marten Adrian loafers. I think I've managed to wear these in every season this year, which really shows off their versatility. I know they're a little flashy with the tassels, but it's a good way to add some character to your outfit rotation. I'm also surprised how well these have held up considering how much I've worn them. It could be because they're the made in England version and the better materials make them tougher. For the trousers, I'm wearing the Mersby Schwanen chinos. If you saw my video about Carmi's t-shirt from the Bear, this is the same company. They're a German brand who make top tier clothing. These are 9.2 ounce organic twill, super thick and heavyweight. The sizing on them is pretty crazy though, they're very, very oversized. I went for extra small and they're still a little bit loose around my waist. They could shrink when washed though, similar to their t-shirts. I'll keep you updated on that. On top, I have this jumper that everyone always asks me about, this knitted fisherman jumper. I get so many compliments when I wear this, and I think that's because it's a very standout piece despite it being a plain beige colour. It's a proper Irish made piece by the brand Aaron Crafts. They've been around since the 50s. I believe this is one of their older pieces, and it was another eBay find for around £20. It has the classic cable knit design, super chunky collar, all made of 100% wool. As you'd expect, it's heavyweight and just feels really substantial. My only complaint is the length. This is only a medium and it's super long on me. I actually tried to purposely shrink this in the wash, but it didn't change size at all, which is typical of wool. It shrinks when you don't want it to and then stays the same when you want it to shrink. Thankfully, because the Mersby trousers are so oversized around the waist, I've been able to tuck the jumper in. I don't know if tucking these jumpers in is normal, but I think it works here and I really like the look of it. The coat I'm wearing is the Uniqlo Balmacan that I showed off last week. It's a wool blend heavyweight coat in a dark navy colour. It has the raglan sleeves that give you a relaxed silhouette, and I think it just works really well with the other pieces in this outfit to give off a more classic look. On top of all that, I decided to add this scarf from Topshop. It has a simple check design in a mix of beige and brown colours, and it's pretty oversized so you can really wrap it around and get nice and cozy. I think a scarf just ties everything together in this fit, and this is definitely the warmest outfit from today's video due to all those layers. So there's some casual winter outfit ideas for you to hopefully enjoy. I really like making these types of videos, so I hope you liked it too. As I said, links to all the pieces down in the description box below. But anyway, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.